What's up, What Nowers? This episode is brought to you in part by Terry's Destination Weddings, a full-service travel agency where they specialize in planning weddings in the Caribbean islands and Mexico. Especially for busy clients, there are no worries as all of your wedding plans and guest travel arrangements are taken care of. Whether you're planning to elope or bring hundreds of friends, Terry's Destination Weddings makes destination wedding dreams come true. For more information, see the link in the description below.
Come on, man. That's too easy. You never heard of me? Stupid.
Welcome to an all-new episode of What Now, where we take the hottest sports topics, dissect them, correct them, and bring them to you from our perspective. I'm Jamie, and along with me is Tobias and Malin.
And that is all.
And that's it.
That's all y'all need today. That's all y'all need today.
Hey, as long as y'all hear that name that start with M, y'all good.
Nah, that's funny.
Anyway, so we have a very happy Tobias on.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Before we go into this, I just want to take a special time out to thank all of you for sticking with us these past couple of years, on the podcast. So if you want to do us a favor right now, if you're listening on YouTube, especially, comment on the video. If you're listening on Spotify, go to YouTube, comment on this video, and just let us know you heard this. We want to see who all's listening out there. No matter if you know us or not, we want to hear from you, and we'll tell you that we appreciate you sticking with us this far. So appreciate. I know a couple of you. I know Kyle out there, Jay out there. I know y'all listening to it. Who else, man? You know anybody else? Doherty.
Oh yeah, you still got Nord.
Okay. So if y'all listening, who else?
And my boy Chris Reagan. Shout out to my boy.
Chris, let's do it. Does June still listen to it?
Every now and then. I don't know the last time he did.
All right, okay. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. If we left y'all out, we sorry, but those people we thought about top of our head. But yeah, comment on it. We really appreciate y'all for sticking with us. And let's have a good finish to the year,
Thank
Wrap
you.
up 2023 with a bang.
Woo.
Yeah. But yeah. Jamie, what'd you say? You said something about me?
Sounds like you're happy.
Yeah, give me
Or
one.
It looks like you're happy.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me get ready.
Man, what you about to do, man?
I'm scared.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I tried to readjust something. Baby, you already know, maize and blue. You can't really see because of background, but you see, I got Michigan Stadium behind me, baby. They doubted us. They called us cheaters, sign stealers, said that's why we was good. And we still beat them. Still beat them 3 times in a row. Actually, you know what? Maybe it was a sign stealing because we didn't beat them as bad this time. They never had the lead still, but we didn't beat them as bad. So actually, maybe it was a sign stealing. But you know what? It don't matter. We just better. We just built like that. They soft. And I can't really say what I want to say on the stream right now. But I'm just keeping my words to myself. And I'm composed now. I'm a little bit chilly because on game day, I was lit.
And confirm.
I was lit. And I ain't care. Samad, I don't know if you're listening, but I'm sorry, brother. I had to do it to you. And I was humble on social media for the most part. I ain't talked to him, did I? Was I?
You did talk to him.
Tobias is funny because when he's losing, he does not want to be spoken to.
I'm telling you, I'll text somebody.
Immediately
Don't text me during this game. All right. But then he'll wait until we play.
He texts.
Literally the last week when we playing Georgia Tech, they crossed the goal line. I pull up my phone and go on Twitter, and he already texts me with the little eyes looking. I was like, bro, what? Hold on, don't you even dare do that because you was ready to cuss me out.
No, because it wasn't just you. It was multiple people that was texting me that day. I was like, here they go.
Right, but JJ did one thing and it was quick. Oh, JJ ain't got it, huh?
Hey, listen. That was a nice throw, Malin. And it was more targeted at you because you said he ain't like that. Remember that you seen?
Only reason I say he ain't like that because I get tired of Colin Cowherd calling him a first-round quarterback. I don't think he is.
He's a first-round quarterback.
Man, all right, so
because
I'm not trying to change the topic, but he was comparing Michigan and Georgia. And he was like, we're similar and all, but he said he will take Michigan over Georgia because y'all have a first-round quarterback and we don't. And I'm like, all right, you might be right. But Carson Beck, he might not be as good as JJ, but for this to be his first year starting, he's right there.
No, I don't agree with taking Michigan over Georgia, period. Like, even I do think we have a better quarterback,
Y'all have a better quarterback,
Yeah, but I
but
don't
he's
think
trying to say it's like a this to
Georgia.
this.
Georgia has the talent they have on that roster. I'm not gonna say it's not close, but like it's pretty. It's clear that Georgia's a more talented team. Now I do think it'll be an even matchup. I do.
I think that. I do think
Michigan,
because we are similar.
Yeah, I think Michigan this
Two
year
good backs, all that stuff.
at a higher level. They've executed better, but as far as y'all's talent, like y'all's peak, if y'all are on, it's ain't nobody.
Hey, I can't lie. Even though last week I don't know what we had going on. Rivalry week, nobody's game was a blowout. So I don't know what happened, but that Ole Miss game and I forgot who we played the game before that.
Oh, y'all face. Oh no, this is the game after y'all face Ole Miss. I think it was Tennessee.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Those two games.
And they turned it up to another gear. I was like, all right, I didn't know we had this.
Yeah. So, but like all that's gonna come down to if Michigan and Georgia do face off, that's gonna come down to just execute. I think execution.
And I'm not gonna lie. If JJ McCarthy,
if he shows
actual
up,
first round quarterback, and
he gonna show up,
he could pick us apart. Like that's what I've been telling people. We are a great team. We are a great defense, but that secondary, just like every year, suspect.
And listen, but did you see? Now I'll go back to JJ. But what did I tell you the week before? I told you watch him this game. Didn't I? I said
and I ain't gonna lie. I did because I was talking trash about the Penn State game about him not playing. So I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch the game.
He didn't.
You know what? I might could pull up a few clips right quick, but I'm gonna just watch that while we talk. But
I don't want you to talk big on JJ when you were tweeting.
Get him now. Get him.
What'd I say? Oh, he ain't no Maryland yet. No, Maryland.
The ones I tagged him in, he needed to see.
Yeah, no, Maryland, he was tripping, but like that game, I'm gonna call on this, JJ. I ain't watched that game fully because I was occupied doing something else. Because I trusted y'all to handle business and y'all wasn't. So I was like, oh shoot, man, what's going on? So I look back at the film and I'm not gonna make excuses, but I think he came off a bye and he got banged up that Penn State game. Like he had to come out the game for like a couple plays or two because his ankle. And you could see he wasn't very mobile in the Maryland game. So I'm not sure if it was the injury. I don't know what it was, but he fixed it. Next game out, JJ isn't. He doesn't have an ego. This whole entire team doesn't have an ego. JJ is a quarterback.
I don't know about the rest of them, but JJ he definitely does. He just looks like he's just out there.
He's out there doing good. That's why they call him an NFL quarterback because he has no problem just handing that ball off, throwing it 5 yards, and then when he's throwing it 5 yards, it's automatic every time. He's going to hit it right where it needs to go.
You're right. I just watched about 2 slants in a row.
He's a system quarterback. That's exactly what it is. And then if you also need him to turn it up, like beginning year, I mean, I know cupcake teams, but when we were testing him out, had him gunsling, he's hitting darts all over the field. I mean, constantly. Roman Wilson, Colston Loveland, AJ Barner.
And Roman Wilson, a dog, I can't lie.
I don't want him for a dog. He a dog.
I can't lie.
Route running is nice. Him and Colston Loveland. Brock Bowers is obviously hands down, I think the best tight end in America, but Colston Loveland is up there too. He did his thing too. And then Blake Corum. Michigan team, they're deep. I think they're deeper than I think they're the deepest team in America. But like with Georgia, it's like y'all's peak is just high. Like I don't think there's anybody, not even Alabama. There's nobody in the country right now that can hang with that team.
I wanted to say this real fast.
Nobody.
Even if we might lose to Alabama, I want all these networks, I want all these fan pages, all these college football pages just to stop talking about how about this scenario? Is this the scenario? And everybody's leaving Georgia out because they think we're just gonna lose. A lot of people think we just gonna lose off real. Even after watching that game last weekend, which I don't even get because Auburn, like, come on now, really. But yeah, I just want everybody to calm down for a second and go back and look at our games and be like, do we really think this is just gonna happen like that? And even if we do lose, it'll take a blowout for them to leave us out.
Yeah, I told Jamie because we all watched the game. Me and Jamie and EJ watched the game this weekend. I told them after I saw this is before we saw any games. I was like, I think Alabama's going to beat Georgia, and I saw Alabama struggle against Auburn, but it wasn't because Alabama struggled. It was more because Georgia struggled. And like I said, it's an excuse thing with Georgia. It's a mental thing with Georgia. And Georgia's focus, they lock in, you're not beating them. So I feel like just because they struggled last week, And then they've got this outside attention and people chirping that, oh, Bama's coming, roll tide, Bama's coming. They ain't gonna let that happen. I feel
that's what I'm saying.
Kirby gonna have them boys right. I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, it may be close, but because of Jalen Milroe, that's a really good coaching staff and good players on defense. They're gonna make Alabama one-dimensional and make Jalen Milroe beat them with his arm, not his leg. They're not gonna let Alabama run. They're gonna make them beat him with his arm. And if he can't do it,
I gotta see that. I gotta see that for myself. But like I said, if he just has the perfect game and just starts being accurate out of nowhere, they could win.
If he had an arm, he'd be the best quarterback in America. If he had an arm, he
is dangerous in the run game. That's something I can't take away from him.
He's like Lamar. He's literally like the only reason he's not Lamar because he can't throw the ball.
Yeah, and he ain't as shifty as Lamar, but he definitely has that speed.
Yeah, like and it's like sneaky speed, like. And like, you know how you see so big, and so when he's running, it's not like quick.
He's one of those people that he's not a quick accelerator.
No.
But if you give him 15 yards, he's gonna hawk you down.
No,
every time.
He does have a quick first step, but like it doesn't look quick. Like it's sneaky. Like when he's moving, like he gains it's like Julio, but he's quicker.
Yeah, okay.
He's like that.
Yeah.
But I guess we kind of already segmented into the college football playoff. Unless Jamie, you got something you want to say about
Jamie, you can tell out the rankings real quick.
I can. Okay, hold on.
They just announced them like 30 minutes ago.
I know, and I just had them. Hold on.
I got them right. I mean,
it's Georgia, Michigan, Washington, FSU.
Yeah, I just had the notification for it.
And you got Oregon at 5, Ohio State at 6.
Texas 7
and Bama at 8. Yeah,
Bama at 8. I don't think the rest really matters.
Yeah. So, what do y'all think?
It's crazy because this is the first year I can say that outside of the 5 and 6 that we're paying attention to anybody else. Because 7 and 8, like you paying attention to 8 teams for a 14 playoff. I mean, I like it because it's competitive and it's better for college football. But Texas being at 7 and Bama being at 8 is kind of confusing because it's like Texas beat Bama. Bama almost had 2 losses. And even if they do beat us, how they going to look at Texas because Texas beat them, all of that. So, it's kind of a weird situation.
I think the way they put it speaks to itself. Like the fact that they put Florida State in says that, all right, the committee all agreed now that they agreed that if Florida State wins this game, they're getting in playoffs. Plain simple. They're getting playoffs. They already established that.
Undefeated conference champ.
Yeah, they said Oregon, if you want to get in, you're going to have to win. Okay? And then the next step is Ohio State. So Ohio State, in order for you to make it in, you're going to need some stuff happen. You're going to need
teams to fall.
Yeah, you're going to need teams to fall. You're going to need both. Either going to need Washington to lose, to have a chance, and to have a discussion, and Florida State, or you're going to need Florida State to lose, and you're going to need Oregon to lose for you to get in. That's what they're saying right now to Ohio.
Long shot, boy.
It is a long shot. But then you got to think about the other factors in there. Let's say Bama beats Georgia. That's going to mix it all up. But then
that's going to mix it up for real.
Mix it up, yeah. And then Texas, you got to hope everybody loses. Like they're not going to make it easy.
Nah, all right. So say though, one loss, Big 12 champs, and Bama beats Georgia. You have to put them in over Bama because they beat Bama.
I'm sorry. I know people talking about Bama making it in, but like the fact they put them at 8 should tell people how much you need to happen for them to make it in. That means you need all team. You need Georgia. They got to beat Georgia. That's where it starts out. You got to beat Georgia. Then you need Oregon to probably lose. You probably need Washington in because they're too high up. So you can't have Washington lose. That'll just create more chaos. So you need Oregon to lose. You're going to need Texas.
You really need Texas to lose, yeah.
Yeah, and then at that point, I mean, and then it comes down to who would you put in more? Would you put in Ohio State or Alabama? And I'll be quite honest with you, you may not like this, but it makes more sense to put Ohio State in.
Nah, I like it because I don't want Bama in there. but though, I see that's tough though, because like they'll be SEC champs. And
that's true, SEC champ, and
how you gonna put a non-conference champ in over conference champ, and they both have one loss?
Exactly, but think about who those losses were to though. Who's Bama?
Bama lost to Texas, and y'all and Ohio State lost to
was
Michigan.
And
Right.
then they have a 3. They beat. All right, so Bama did. They have a better win, but Georgia. I mean, Ohio State beat at the time a number 9 Notre Dame. I guess if they want to put it.
I can't count the Notre Dame wins anymore.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't do it. But anyways, they beat Penn State too. So it's their strength of schedule also is I don't know how, but it's stronger than most people's. I don't think it's stronger than Bama's, but like it'd be chaos. Like if for Bama to win to make it in, a lot of stuff is going to have to go right, and that's exactly what the committee just said. So basically, right now, Georgia, y'all should be fine right now because the fact they put Bama at 8 and Georgia at 1 just tells you right then and there that Georgia's locked in. Georgia's locked in. If
It'll make it better if Oregon wins, because then that's 2 teams that they're considering with 1 loss. I think even if Michigan ends up being the only undefeated team, like I said, well, all right, if Michigan and Florida State both are undefeated, it's still 2 more slots. They can't take us out. I'm sorry. Who else you gonna put in?
A lot of stuff will have to go wrong. Like a lot of stuff will have to go wrong for Bama to be put in. Like a lot of stuff. Like it just. I mean, we can't talk about it because I don't know. Nick Saban must have made a deal with the devil or something. I don't know what he did because like that ain't make no sense.
I'm telling you, like I don't get that. I was like, all right, we weren't watching that. But we were outside and then we literally walked in like after it happened. So I'm watching the replay. I'm just like, how? Like that DB, I ain't gonna lie. I think he probably got scuffed up in the locker room or something, man. If I'm all like, come on, we did everything. And you let that man catch that with 1 foot in the back of the end zone.
I'm like, this is demonic. I looked at that.
Something's going on because how? Just how? First off, how did they escape that USF game? I don't care how good they were. They played absolutely
you don't want to lose
terrible.
USF.
We almost had it.
I'm sorry, Bama's not making it. I'm sorry to all you Bama fans who listen right now. All our friends.
Go Bulls.
Y'all not making it in. Bulls, yeah. Go Bulls.
I'm going to put it to the side during the season, though, because I can't do this.
Oh, Texas. Boomer Sooner.
Oh, I get it. I was about to say, why?
Yeah, like, no. Bro, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Bama's only up there is because of their name. That's the only.
For sure.
That is the only reason why Bama is up there right now.
And it was a couple of wins, about a month or so ago that had everybody looking like, oh wow, like they're actually one of the better teams in the country. And it's like, yeah, but it's like they're playing the mid SEC teams.
Exactly, yeah. And then before the season, we looked at it. I was like, dang, Bama got a tough slate. We looked at it. It was like, really, is the SEC? I'm sorry, it was just y'all and Bama. Rest of the SEC.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Ole Miss was tough.
Missouri.
Not tough against us, but tough. Missouri was definitely tough. They were there. That's a tough out. 2 years in a row for us. And who is it? Us two. Arkansas was real disappointing. Kentucky very disappointing. Florida real disappointing.
Florida's very disappointing.
I mean, you're right. It was just us two above everybody else, but Ole Miss did make some noise. And I guess that's really it though.
But it was
because
like that
SEC East was weak.
It was like that in Big Ten too. Big Ten's maybe worse though. Big Ten was worse.
And it's crazy because when we first started this pod, that was my whole thing with the Big Ten versus SEC. Y'all got mid teams, and so far the last couple of years, our mid teams have been looking real mid.
I mean, usually like our teams do okay, like the mid ones, but I'm sorry, the West pisses me off. They got Iowa who beats teams with
2 points.
Field goal. Yeah, 3 safeties and a field goal wins the game. Is in the Big Ten championship.
When I saw that, I was like, wow. And now it would be crazy if they hold y'all to like 12 points, bro.
They are. No, I like people laughing at Iowa, but that is the scariest team to face because their defense is the most underrated defense. I don't care who you talking about. I don't care about Bama's. It is the most underrated defense in the country.
Now, Iowa keeps a good defense.
Yeah, Iowa's defense can hang with pretty much anybody. I put it with they'll keep their team in the game for as long as they can. But what's gonna happen is they get tired because their offense is that bad. It's that bad. They rely on their offense just to move the ball enough to give their defense time to get a rest, and their defense is just so stubborn and stout that they're going to stop you. And so to beat Iowa, what you got to do is you got to strike fast on offense. You got.
We're gonna have to. JJ McCarthy gonna have to step up because I think they got a pretty good run defense on them.
Yeah, they always do. Yeah, but that's what's going to happen. They're going to come out and then Michigan going to try to sling the ball. They're going to try to go up by 2 touchdowns or a touchdown, and then run the ball at that point and force Iowa to throw the ball, make it one-dimensional. Because that's how you got to do it. It's all about how you start, isn't it? Yeah. We can't play bully ball then. Like if we play bully ball, it's a long game. If we're long, we can't play bully ball. But
all right, let's move on. So let's talk about y'all's NFL MVP, or I guess not y'all's, just the NFL MVP race. Who do we think's in it? I don't need rankings like who's 1 through 5. I guess you're 5.
I don't have 5 right now because
I don't really know that I do either. But Jalen,
I have the odds pulled up. Top 5.
Did I say this already? Did I say on the podcast that I think like the NFL? I told you the NFL is like mid this year, right?
That's what Jamie's been saying.
Yeah, past couple years.
Jamie's been saying this since like week. You've been saying this since like week 4.
It's been a little boring.
Yeah, it's boring because I'm sorry. Like you can try to hype it up as much as you want, but when you have a rookie, as good as he is, CJ Stroud, actually he's Ohio State Buckeye, so I hate to say it, but I like his game almost as much as Herbert. I like his game. I do. As good as he is, the fact that you have a rookie quarterback who has a team that isn't even in the playoffs right now.
They're on the fringe.
They're on the fringe. But you have him in the MVP conversation. That should say something to how your star. And he's in the same world as Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow's hurt, okay, whatever. Justin Herbert. He's in the same universe right now as them. And you tell me that CJ Stroud has a better chance than all those names I just said?
Well, he doesn't really. Right now, he's 7th on the list.
He's 7th
on the Vegas odds.
Still, that's too high.
Who's one? It's Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
You got then Patrick Mahomes, then Dak, then Lamar, and then Tua. That's top 5.
Dak? Really?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. We gotta stop hating on Dak because
I was just about to say that. Even though I was thinking about it earlier today. Even I was one of his biggest haters only because he was in the NFC. But we got to stop hating on him for real. It's like I know why we hate on him. It's just like I had the analogy earlier. I can't think of it. But I'll put it this way: he's not the cool pick, if that makes sense.
He's just not good enough.
But he is though. He's been playing well enough this season. He's been just as good as Tua, just as good as Patrick. He's been just as good as all of them. He's not the cool pick. He's really not. Like, I guess he ain't got no swag. It's something about him that you just. It's something.
The media. It's the media. I'm telling you,
it's not the media because I feel the same way. Because him and Jalen Hurts carried themselves almost identical, but it's like Jalen Hurts is like you want to root for him, and not saying I don't want to root for Dak. It's just like I said, I don't know. He just ain't the cool pick.
Let me ask. No, I guess we can't say. I was about to say if Jalen Hurts doesn't win anything in the next few years, should we start treating him like Dak?
If they go back to the conference championship at least, and he doesn't win that or the Super Bowl, then no. Because you do have to realize this is only his 3rd year in the league. Dak's been in the league like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, Dak.
And he's already been to Super Bowls. And he's the leader of the MVP right now. So I think he'd get a little more grace than that.
Dak has thrown the 2nd most touchdowns. He has one of how many picks does he have? 6 picks. He has 23 touchdowns, 6 picks.
He definitely turned his picks around this season.
He's 2nd in QBR rating behind.
That's what I'm saying. He's playing just as good as everybody.
Behind Brock Purdy. And Purdy, we all know, is one of the most efficient quarterbacks out there.
He's the 6th in the MVP race, Purdy.
Yeah. He's 2nd in QB rating and total rating. Completion percentage. He's 2nd in completion. He's throwing 70%.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, you can't deny how good he's playing right now. Like I said, he's just not the cool pick. I don't know how else to put it.
I mean, the cow.
Because if you really look at it, Patrick Mahomes should not be the second leading right now. They have a great record and they have no receivers, but he's still not even playing the best.
And then
they're getting through wins because of their defense. The Chiefs.
Yeah, that's true. It's surprising. It used to be opposite a couple years ago.
Exactly. And it's okay to leave Patrick out 1 year. Like,
yeah. I mean, everybody. I mean, like all the greats have their years like that. And Brady,
yeah.
Like he can't be doing that every year. He's not Tom Brady.
Right.
Like,
and pretty soon Patrick about to start getting the LeBron treatment. Play when he does have a great year, we're just gonna brush him to the side because he wins too much. Yep. So we need to take years like this year and just automatically just take him out the top 5. Don't even look at it no more. All that. But I do want to say justice for Tyreek Hill. Justice for Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he deserves to be on it, but
he's got to be at least top 3 right now.
He'll be offensive player anyway.
Yeah, but I feel like
he's gonna be a quarterback, and then
it's a quarterback award, even though it's really not. Like when you talk about valuable,
for no reason. Like that's so stupid.
Like Tua is not the best player on that offense. He's probably the third. Like they're Hill and Waddle. That's 2 offensive players. So how you gonna put Tua in the top 5 of the MVP race and he's not the best on his offense, not even his team?
All the quarterbacks in the MVP race are only up there because of their other offensive tools.
Yep.
That make it better.
Except I ain't gonna lie. Except Dak.
Or most, okay.
CeeDee Lamb has been balling, but CeeDee Lamb's been there. Pollard, they all been there before. And Dak stepped it up this year. Yes.
See, who did he have CD and that's it right now.
Brandon Cooks was supposed to be their big addition, but he hadn't done anything.
And then
Pollard, but Pollard hasn't been good this year.
Yeah, Pollard hasn't been good because he's not a 1 like they thought he was.
Oh, I hope Jay's listening. I'm gonna say first one thing. I'm gonna bring up another question for y'all. Well, first thing is Dak also is performing in big games. I mean, they lost against the Eagles. He almost put up 400 yards in that one. Threw from 65%. Threw three touchdowns in that game. So he was balling.
He did his thing. He was balling. I mean, they lost, but he was balling. But with that, I had this argument too because we're talking about Justin Herbert, and they said that Justin Herbert puts up empty stats. Because he performs when he goes off, they lose the game. So, would you consider that game empty stat like for Dak? See, well, I guess you would have to do that because I was about to say, when Dak has empty stats, it's just like they were never gonna win anyway. But sometimes that's the case with Justin Herbert too. It's like we always talk about how he can't lead a comeback, but a lot of times like he ain't gonna come back anyway.
But here's my thing with empty stats though. It's like and y'all give me credit. I've stuck with this like a broken record. Football is a team sport. It is a team sport. You cannot just pin a win or loss on one player. Mainly you play ball. You know how hard it is. You was balling. So we talking about your stats empty. What was our record our senior year?
2-8.
2-8. And Jamie, this man was balling.
I ain't gonna lie, that South African game was definitely empty stats. Y'all hurt my feelings.
Malin was that thing. Malin was the best back in the region. You could fight me on that. I don't care. He was better. DJ Dallas was our region. I take Malin over DJ Dallas. That's how good Malin was. And we gonna say he's empty stats and talk about Malin won a great just because we sucked? No, you can't put that on one player. Even though he's running back, you cannot put that on one player. It's a team statistic, even as a quarterback.
But you do look better when your team is better.
You do. I would say that's very good. Yes, I agree with that 100%.
Because if you're good on a bad team, it's like, okay, are they really that good or are they just good and their team sucks?
You're right. But you can't
you're just the best on the worst team because you're really not that good then.
It ain't the worst.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about that. That's a good point, but at the same time,
you can't throw the O word.
You can only do so much. So like you could really be like, just imagine Michael Jordan on the Magic. He could drop 40 every game and they still be losing because all the other players are or should not even be in the league. So like,
but then let's say you put Jordan on the Warriors and they still not have success. Are you gonna blame Jordan at that point?
nah, because
No,
if
but I'm
he's
just
putting up his
saying he
numbers,
still doesn't look as
Like,
good as
that's what it's like. And that's exactly what's going on with Justin Herbert. They put pieces around him, but they can't put it together.
but, and I hate to say this because I am a Justin Herbert fan. It is getting to the point to where we have to start looking at it a little different. Because if you are as great as we want you to be, as we've named you to be, and you can't overcome anything, like, bro, CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans were supposed to probably win 3 games at the max. He ain't got anybody. And his late game stuff is, we're not even gonna touch on that. But he gets his team the lead. He balls consistently every week. At some point, we got to start taking a look at Herbert. Like, all right, now you got these stars.
Hello.
They certified. They pay. Something got to shake.
But
how many people would want Keenan Allen on their team? How many people would want Eckler on their team? How many people would? I ain't gonna say nothing about their offensive line because they haven't been that good this year. But CJ Stroud, his running back, Damian Pierce, he putting up like 4 fantasy points a week. And then you got these no-name receivers, 1 rookie. Like, come on.
I agree with you. I agree with you. We do. And have we not? We've been looking at Herbert closely all year long.
Yeah. I'm about to say this is probably the closest I looked at him this year.
Besides Tyreek, I know he's not, so I can talk about him now. He can't say that. He can't rebuttal back. But besides Tyreek talking about some blasphemous, preposterous take that this man don't perform in the fourth quarter, and I dropped the stats on him. The 14 fourth quarter comeback, 6 game win drive. So he obviously performs in that. We've looked closely at this man. We've looked at the yards. He's been putting up the stats and stuff. We've looked at him, have we not?
We looked at him.
And we keep pointing it back to he has players around him, right? So what's going on? Defense haven't been performing. They have stars on defense, but I'm telling you, I think it is the coaches. This team has no idea.
It's definitely the coach. That's one thing. But also, you just talked about the comeback stats and all that, this and that. But does he really have that dog, that clutch gene? Like Jalen Hurts, he clutch on one leg. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, it comes a point in time where you do everything you can to get this win. Now the other night he did, like, I was just about to say he don't like put his body on the line. The other night, now he did it. He took off on the sideline there, but I was like, oh dang, we forgot he could do that.
He's doing all he can because his coach ain't putting him in.
But that's his first game doing that. You gotta be come out there. I'm willing to die. Like, that's how Jalen Hurts is. That's how Jalen Hurts is, bro. CJ Stroud, like, them boys, they bought it. Like, they put their body on the line for a win. Like, it ain't many quarterbacks that's doing that. They gonna look pretty, sit back there and try to dime you up, and that's all I got. That's all I can do. Then you got those players that's, all right, I don't care who else out here. It might be 1 on 11, but I'm about to do something.
Okay, so let's say he didn't have a dog. I agree. I don't think Herbert has that dog. I never liked him for that reason. So I never said Herbert had that dog in him. I just said this guy's talented and he's a great quarterback. I think he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Top five talent for dang sure. Now I don't care what nobody say. Talent, yes, he is 100% top 5 talent.
Just looking at, I still got this list pulled up. So you're right.
Not about stats. I said talent, just talent. Talking wise, but I'm stick with this. I know we already segued to the Chargers section, segment or whatever. But
We did.
I truly, if you look at this team, correct me wrong. We all of us watch football. We know we have football IQ, right? We know our play calls. We know we know
what's going on.
You know there's rhythm and play calls and stuff. This team has no identity.
At all. You're right about that.
They have no identity. And I don't care if you have it's the NFL, you got the best players out there. If you don't have an identity in what you're supposed to be doing, no rhythm in there, you're not gonna have a lot of success. You can win some games, but you're not going a lot. Because you're not confident what you're doing. When you have no identity as a play caller and you have no confidence in making your play calls, your players won't be confident in executing those play calls because they don't like the play calls that you're doing. Oh, dang, why are we doing an ISO again? Oh, here go coach playing ISO. All right, ready, set, hut. They're going to halfway do it. They are. They're going to halfway do it because they're not into it. So this team has no identity. So I'm still sticking with the coach. All right. Herbert, yes, I will say.
He's the second. Well,
Herbert
yeah, he's the second culprit because I'm gonna join the defense and coaching together. He's the second culprit, but I want to see Herbert with an offensive minded coach, and we gotta start looking at Kellen Moore. Is he that good of an offensive coordinator? Is he? Because all right, if you 9 times out of 10, if you're a great offensive coordinator, your next job is a head coach. He left one situation offensive coordinator to go into another one as offensive coordinator. So what happened in Dallas?
In Dallas, they were okay, but like this isn't a Dallas. This team isn't built like Dallas. Dallas was built on a strong offensive line that could run the ball, hit some play actions, and get Dak out in space and rolling out. That's what that offense is built on. This Chargers offense ain't built like that. This is a shoot. This is an air raid, shoot 'em up offense. And he's trying. He trying to play basketball. He's trying to play football with some basketball players right now. It's kind of like that. Like these players want to throw. This team wants to throw the ball. Eckler, he's not an in between the tackle runner. He can.
Not anymore. He's getting old. I know you've been seeing those clips.
Yeah. He's a guy you want to get out in space. Keenan Allen. You got Keenan Allen. Mike Williams. Mike Williams a deep threat. You got Quentin Johnson. They even utilize him. There's another deep threat and stuff.
Is that the one that dropped the ball on that last play?
Yeah.
Is that the one they had that clip?
He
was like, hey, I just want to shout out my mom. Now she getting retired. And then after he dropped the ball, they started showing her at like the chum bucket at Krusty Krab. So like, she got to go back to work. Sorry, that had me rolling like all week.
Not the chum bucket.
And they said his mom got to go apply to all those places now.
But man, they got fine. But yeah, they got no identity. They don't. I'm telling you, we all of us on the podcast, everybody watches football. We know what the rhythm is and stuff. And I'm pretty sure Tyreek and Jalen on here, they'll say the same thing too. Is that this team has no identity, there's no rhythm, there's no consistency in their play call. Every dang week there's something different they're trying to try. Every week, I'll admit, last week was the first time I watched the Chargers game in weeks. And it looked worse because they were just trying something totally different. They were trying this swing pass to Austin Eckler. I've never seen them run trick plays. 2 years ago,
Austin Eckler is not a swing pass guy.
Exactly. And this offense looks different under this new offensive coordinator. And you see whose stats have been declined. Justin Herbert.
It's crazy.
They need to get their identity.
You think, how would you like? Because I ain't gonna lie, I see it coming. He probably won't, but I see it coming. Maybe not this year, maybe in the future.
You get traded.
Would you like to see John Harbaugh in LA?
John or Jim?
Who's coaching y'all?
Jim's coaching.
Or Jim Harbaugh, my fault.
I'm trying to look at this from an unbiased. I'm being serious.
I'm saying take how he runs Michigan and then just throw it in LA. Do you think that'll work?
I don't know if he can work with grown men like that. Because Jim Harbaugh's the guy. He wants stuff his way.
I mean, he took the 49ers to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. And it's all about if he can command respect. If he can get these guys respect, absolutely I do. Because once he get it your way, like he's all about we ball, team defense. He don't care. He could have Justin Herbert. He doesn't care if Justin Herbert's the most talented guy in the league. He don't care. He wants you to run it his way because his way is considered the whole team. And Michigan has the whole thing, the team. That's why we talk about J.J. McCarthy. He's probably one of the most talented quarterbacks in the nation right now. But yeah, we got this joker throwing 90 yards a game, and he's throwing the ball 8 times. Now, every 8 times, he's going like 8 for 8 or 8 for 10. He's hitting almost every single one. But still, we're not giving a lot of chances stuff because you know why? We like to rely on the offensive line.
I'm about to say, but y'all are built to do that. If he went to LA next year, just say they're not built to run that.
Exactly. Jim wouldn't be Jim needs a team like how now John has it. Jim and John coach the same way. John's just like Jim. Like they coach the same exact way. They like to ground the ball, play the possession game, play good defense, and
that might be better for Herbert. if you think about it, all the passes not on him, he could maybe throw instead of 30, 40 times a game,
You know what?
25 to 30, maybe even 20 to 25.
Y'all better clip this and everything because you'll hear me say something. I do not think Justin Herbert is a system quarterback like that. I do not think he's a guy you can tell him to do this and execute it. I think he's more of a broken play guy. I really do.
All right. So a broken play guy can also be a game manager. Even though I'm not trying to say we need to demote Herbert to a game manager, but until he gets the right weapons around him, because like I said, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, those boys, they gonna be out of here soon. So until they can build up something that gets him an offense where he can be himself, really, I don't think he would mind tailoring it back some, run the ball a little more, throwing a little more play action, instead of let me stand back here and shotgun all game.
It's tough to put your hand. I don't know what's wrong with the Chargers, honestly. Like,
telling you, something's got to change.
Like, maybe they do need to move on from Herbert. Maybe Herbert needs to change scenario.
All right. No, we ain't doing that now.
I want it to happen anyways. I want him to come to Pittsburgh.
Hey, let's trade. All right, Falcons. Let's tank, but not for a drafted quarterback. Let's tank. Let's get the pick and let's trade it, and let's get Herbie to the A. Yeah.
Y'all get Herbert. Y'all got enough. Do y'all have enough pieces for him,
bro? Bijan, Drake London. What? And our defense already decent, and they just getting better.
Man, yeah, you're right.
We get Herbert to the A. First off, division champs off real because our division is terrible. Division champs off real. But I'm saying divisional round of the playoffs, not just, or if we the one seed, we'll be in the divisional. Second round of the playoffs, baby. I'm calling it here, boy. We get Herbert. Hey, boy, we get Herbert, dog. Boy, I'm going to have the first jersey, and I'm going to be at the first game. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to be there.
Yeah,
I just didn't I tell you this, Jamie. I was like, I wish the Falcons were good because I wish I had a home. I don't know if I told her. I think I said I wish the Falcons were good because if the Steelers are doing really bad, I'm gonna need like a B team. And the Falcons
not gonna be the Falcons.
We ain't doing no B team. See, that's y'all problem.
Why not?
Y'all, everybody want a backup plan. Y'all see, like I said, y'all haven't really felt real hurt.
Who
I have.
You see what I got on?
I'm talking about NFL.
Bucks have been dismal for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. Ain't none of y'all experienced what I have.
Yeah, y'all got a trash organization.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. So y'all talking about B teams. I should be the one talking about B team, but me, I'm loyal. I'm with my team, ride or die.
I'm loyal.
Who's my B team? I have never talked about a B team. First of all,
you're right, Jamie. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say y'all.
Thank you.
But Tobias, Tyreek, yeah, y'all too. Even though Tyreek, he ain't got no B team NFL, but his college teams be everywhere, so I'm counting him in. And Jalen too, because we don't even know if you're a real Steelers fan.
No, he's not a Steelers fan.
So yeah, all y'all wishy-washy fans, y'all need a taste of losing, honestly.
Was I even on to celebrate Matt Canada? I was on. Yeah, I did celebrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Malin, quickly talk about your little Bears Justin Fields thing, and then we're gonna.
All right. So look, justice for Justin. That's what we naming this one. Because I don't want anybody to fail. But the fact that everybody think you can just go throw Caleb Williams into any situation, they go into the playoffs or something crazy like that, y'all got to stop with that. My boy Justin, even though he has not developed like we thought he would, he is still a dynamic athlete and still a capable quarterback. You telling me you rather have like Gardner Minshew or some of them other boys over here, you're lying and you need to get checked out. But
I would.
See, you're lying and you need to go get checked out. That's what I'm saying. But y'all got to stop doing my boy like that because the Bears have been a terrible organization since I've been alive.
Mm-hmm.
Name besides Jay Cutler, name me a good Bears quarterback. He wasn't even that good.
I was gonna say.
All right, see, y'all can't do it, and we all over the age of 25. Nobody can do it. So for y'all to just chew my boy up and spit him back out just for the next thing, what do y'all think is gonna happen? And first off, I still don't think Caleb is as generational as everybody make him seem. He's a very good quarterback. He's the best prospect we got this year. But y'all are making him seem like Jesus, and it ain't gonna work. Ooh, I'm about to get heated.
Listen, Malin, I know you because I know you know ball. I know you watch football. You telling me you have seen another quarterback like Caleb?
Yes.
Who?
In college, maybe not.
Who? But saying college doing this right now, I never.
He's still not the greatest college quarterback to come through here.
I don't know, bro. I have never, and I'm talking. We've seen some dogs. We've seen Cam Newton. We've seen who else? We've seen Kyler Murray come out. We saw Baker was great in college.
Joe Burrow had a better college resume.
Was a dog in college, and I've never seen another quarterback make the type of throws that this guy is making.
My brother,
never. Who? I can't name one.
Zach Wilson got drafted 2nd overall because of some crazy throw that he made. And you see how that worked out.
He made that in a draft on a combine.
It don't matter. You just talking about
in the game, Malin. In the game.
I told you he's a great quarterback. I have nothing against him. But the fact that they just want to throw him in and just say he's just gonna take the Bears to new heights over Justin Fields like that, I just don't believe that's gonna happen.
He could. But
the point of an argumentative point is to argue the other side as well. So, on the other hand, if I'm the Bears, I consider it. Why? Because if you trade them, you're going to get at least a 2nd-round pick. You already got the 1st overall pick and the 3rd? And then y'all got money because y'all don't go out and pay for big players. So, say they do that whole scenario and get Caleb. They better. And I mean, they better make the most of this situation, and they better put the right pieces in the right places, and they better do everything right. Because if they don't, I want everybody that sees this, I want all of y'all just to trash the Bears for the rest of eternity for messing up yet another quarterback.
I agree with you, man. I think if they draft Caleb Williams, they need to do something that's never because I know you talking about like y'all can call me I can't say that word on here. Y'all can say I'm riding him or whatever. But I feel like because of how special this how special I think Caleb Williams is. If they draft him, they need to get a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, you guys switch everything up. Yeah, like I want this to be a whole new system. If y'all think y'all just gonna plug and play
system, then you need a new head coach. You need to put him in the correct system. Like you need to treat him like system Mahomes is in. You need to go out find you whoever you can. If it's a protege from Andy, somebody who went from Andy. What's it? Go
get Bieniemy.
Yeah, Bieniemy. Get Bieniemy. Make Bieniemy. Give him a head coaching position. I think whoever drafts him, that's how special this guy is.
I don't think he is. I think his attitude is going to ruin him.
That's actually
that's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point.
It doesn't matter how good you are on the field. His attitude is nasty and.
It is pretty nasty.
Or it's just like too much. Like wanting to have ownership in whatever team he's drafting.
Yeah, he crazy for that. Like
too big for your.
You think the next
Tom Brady? Chill out. Like
ownership ain't nobody ever asked for that.
Chill out. Like it's a lot. Calm down.
Who are you?
Like that, but like we said, it's the team sport. Like I'm saying, if
he's already treating it like it's not.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine what kind of relationship is he going to have with his teammates?
Even Patty Mahomes got a half a B. He didn't get no ownership in the Chiefs. He went and got ownership with the Royals. Ain't nobody just giving the stuff up like that. Like, come on.
If he thinking it's NIL, he's treating this like it's NIL.
Exactly.
No,
back to just feels real quick. That y'all know that hypothetical trade I just made.
Mm-hmm.
I want that for Justin though. Like, actually, I'm serious. Fields. Bro, Justin Fields in Atlanta will go crazy. You lying if you saying he wouldn't. Bro, a read option with him and Bijan.
You ever
or an RPO, him Bijan and Pitts, or him Bijan and Drake London? Man, crazy.
Malin, this is like a classic scenario. It's not just, I just went car shopping and stuff, but it's like you have a 800 credit score, right?
Right. You
can go in there, shoot, and you got some cash on you. You can go in there, you can get you the world is yours. You can get some Maseratis. You can get you. I'm not gonna go too crazy. You can go Maserati, some Mercedes, some Benzes, Lexuses. My brother, right now, you asking for
No. See, I already know where you're going
Asking
for.
for a forerunner. Right
I
now.
knew you was going that way, but
It's nice. It's nice. It's attractive. Yeah, it's shiny. It's good. But you can get it. Why
we cannot though. We cannot go get Maseratis and Lambos. Where? How can we get that? Who else is available that is of that? And where are we gonna be picking in the draft that we can get that? We can't.
All right, let's.
Nobody apparently wants Justin Fields.
But you talking about a trade? You talking about a trade?
Yeah, I want to trade for Justin Fields. Yeah.
You got Herbert on the block and stuff.
He is not on the trading block, and you know that.
You got to. Hey, everybody's available.
That's different. I'm talking about what's really going to happen this offseason. Fields is the only quarterback that's going to be on the trading block.
Let's put it like this. I don't think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's any franchise's solution for. I don't think Justin Fields is a franchise quarterback. I'm put it like that. I don't think he can be any franchise quarterback for any organization in the NFL right now.
All right.
I don't.
Why? Now you sound kind of crazy, bro. Because
I don't.
Bryce Young just got taken #1 overall. You saying Bryce Young better than Justin Fields right now?
First off, Bryce Young was put in a horrible position.
So was Justin Fields.
Is Justin Fields not? Come on.
Yeah, don't do this, bro.
First off, no, because Justin Fields have been in the league for how long?
This is third season.
So he
didn't play his first one, really. He didn't really play his first one.
They went around and they started to manipulate the system. They start making him QB design runs and stuff. And then you know what? They go out this offseason and they do some shopping for him. And we still see, if not maybe possibly just as bad result. It's almost just as bad as last year. We seeing the same thing. Bryce Young.
So you telling me last night or Monday night that didn't
How many points were scored?
Look. That's not that. I'm specifically talking about the end of the game. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Where he did something that even Herbert don't be doing.
I listen here. That if we were talking about Justin Fields as a rookie, him doing that, having a game win, I'm like, that's impressive, dog. As a rookie, but this is a third-year quarterback, man, dog. We expect you to put that thing in the end zone.
See, and that's the thing. That's the real whole problem of all of this. We started getting way too impatient on quarterbacks. That's all this is.
Right. 3 years.
We're just impatient. Like Bryce Young just sat for 3 years almost. Like, come on, bro. Or not Bryce Young, Bryce Love. What's his name?
That's right.
Is it Bryce Love? No, that's an old running back.
Jordan Love,
yeah.
Oh, I was like, that's totally right.
Yeah, Jordan Love just sat for almost 3 years. Like, come on.
Wait, let's look at them stats. So we compare them. Y'all, this make it shut me up because I really don't know.
Who stats we comparing?
Jordan Love and if these stats are better,
all right, look. Jordan Love.
I don't want to hear nothing.
I think he does have better passing stats, but
I'm looking at him now.
Justin Fields has also been hurt.
I don't care.
I know StatMuse got.
All right, you pull up Justin Fields. Pull up Justin Fields. I got Love up right now. What's Justin Fields' QBR right now?
Hold on, I'm going to it. Oh, that don't have the QBR. Hold on.
I took an ESPN or something. I don't know.
QB rating or QBR?
QBR, both. His rating is what?
Still clicking. They got it for the. All right, so for the regular season so far, it's at 92.3.
Rating? Okay. What's his QBR?
RTG, yeah.
What's his rating? Or it's QBR. QBR.
Yeah, or QBR is
should be lower. What is it?
Talking about ESPN. I don't know. ESPN got it all spread out.
It's the last stat on ESPN. Ooh. What is it? Oh Lord. What is it?
Dang, my boy had a 44.
All right. Jordan Love, he has a higher rating because Jordan Love is 87 and the QBR, Jordan Love isn't good. He's 52.
All right, yeah. So look, and my boy Fields only played 8 games so far this year. How many Love played?
Love played 11.
All right.
Completion percentage for both of them.
64 for Justin.
What? Oh, he played better. Wow.
1,500 pass yards.
How many touchdowns?
Got 12. 12 touchdowns, 6 picks.
All right, that's wait, 6 picks?
Yeah, 6 picks.
Okay, yeah. So Okay.
And he's been sacked 29 times.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, hey, look, that ain't on him though.
My Lord.
Lord.
All right, so this all right, so they're pretty similar stats, but you also want to say right now
That this is his first year playing. Who did he sit behind? Who he sat behind, and who did Justin sit behind his first year?
when Justin need to go sit behind somebody else because he not
Aaron Rodgers versus Andy Dalton. Come on, he didn't have nobody to learn from.
Justin need to go sit behind somebody else because he ain't.
He actually his rating did improve from last year, and he's already 5 touchdowns away from his total from last year. Come on now,
Wasn't that high?
he getting better. His completion percentage is up. He getting better, bro. He getting better, bro. Y'all gotta be patient. If you telling me besides Caleb Williams, who in this draft is gonna be better than him? Tell me.
Bro, we giving kindergarten expectations to a 5th grader right now.
No, we are not. And don't act like it wasn't some kids in your class with a kindergarten reading level in 5th grade, and then they didn't get better as they got older. Did they get better? They got better as they got older.
Probably not.
You said Justin Fields got a kindergarten reading.
I did not say that. For real.
All right.
Hey, no, Justin Fields in the 5th grade. He's still reading Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat.
Goodbye.
Man, chill on my boy, man. Y'all, I'm tired of y'all.
All right, okay. All right, Jamie. What's next?
Why don't you bring us
The good word.
Bring us the word.
That's a good word.
And I'm sorry, but to bring up Herbert again, he was playing one of the best defenses in the league last game. Just saying.
He said what?
He was playing one of the best defenses in the league last week.
Statistically?
Huh?
Fields was. Oh,
no, Herbert.
Who was he?
He played the Ravens.
Oh yeah, it's true. All right. Proverbs. Read you the word from. I'm not sure if I read this already, but anyways, we need it again because the year closing and all of us had all these New Year's resolution stuff. We need to do them. Anyways, Proverbs chapter 14, verses 23 and 24, King James. It says, just do 23. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Mm-hmm. There's a song I like. It's an Afrobeat song. It's called Talking Do. Talking Do. It says, I tell my daddy talking do. Talking about God. That's his daddy, God. He says God's a talking do God. He don't just say he's going to do something. He doesn't just tell you he's going to do something. You don't do it. He talks and he does. The word says that we created in his image, my brother. So what we need to do is be in God's image and talk and do whatever resolution you had in January 1st, do it now. Not later, not next year.
Wow.
Now. That's your word for the year.
Amen.
Not bad. Good word for the year. All right, but that was good. 3-person podcast. The best one yet. Yeah, we better than the last 3-1. Yeah, better than
3-headed monster.
I don't want to know. Oh, this one was, not that last one.
Yeah.
We didn't even need no Jamaican accent, man.
Bruh.
Hey man, get off my boy.
You know what it is. I'm on that like Tyree Hater Club stuff. If you want to hit me up, text me, comment on YouTube. You want to join that Tyree Hater Club? I'm accepting applications right now. You already know what it is. Till next week, we'll see y'all. Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
You never heard of me?